Bring your own guitar, old buddy. Bring your old guitar. We'll talk and drink and laugh and sing, but bring your own guitar.
So, Jeffrey, I don't know if you saw this rumor. Jay-Z looks like he may install himself as the Super Bowl halftime performer. Jay-Z's been in charge of Super Bowl halftimes for the last 5-6 years. Been a lot of rap, a lot of R&B.
That's what you were telling me, that he I didn't know he was in charge.
Yeah, he's in charge.
So he's going to kind of
make
self-install himself into the headlining position at halftime.
Beyonce's husband, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Why no Jelly
When
Roll?
will it end?
Yeah, well, I mean, seriously, why no Jelly Roll? Why no Morgan Wallen? Why no?
Because shame on you for wanting a good a good reflection of character out there.
I just want music. I'm tired of hearing guys talking to a microphone.
I hear you.
I and I grew up on rap music, but
As did Jelly Roll.
Yeah, as it relates to Super Bowl halftime, it's supposed to be wider appeal, and that's just like last year with Kendrick Lamar. I was like,
what did you think of that one, by the way?
It's terrible. Yeah. Most people have no idea what he was saying, what he was doing. It was the big song they celebrated is him calling Drake a pedophile. How's that appropriate for Super Bowl halftime?
Yeah, like what were they trying to message there? Yeah. What was the point of it? But to me, just listening to it, and I don't know if it's the audio, it just sounded terrible. It didn't do anything to me at all. Like oh my God, this is an amazing moment in music culture and history and
to me, what we're in denial about, that I'm not in denial, but it seems like American culture is. These country music guys are killing it, man. They're singing soulful.
They're singing
music.
Great soulful songs that have faith in them, that have meaning in them. And Jelly Roll's such a story of redemption that, the people that don't know him, that would see him and go, well, what's this guy all about? And they look him up and go, wow, this guy was in prison for 7 years and got out. And he's living the dream and he's giving back to his community. And most people aren't going to get that in a Super Bowl show, but gosh, let them find that out if they want to, that don't know him,
The other thing is, if it's Jelly Roll, it doesn't matter if you know his songs or not.
Yeah.
His voice is so beautiful and powerful that the first time you hear, and again, with a rapper, you got to kind of know the lyrics, know what he's talking about. Anyway, I guess this is just my, but you know what? That's why I like BYOG, because we focus on real music. And so welcome you guys to BYOG. Jason Whitlock, Jeffrey Steele, and Carvin Walls. They're not carving walls. There's no G on Carvin.
That's what I thought.
It's Carvin Walls, and they'll explain how they came up with this name. Troy and Kelly Walls, welcome to BYOG.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start with a softball.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna go with Kelly, because I'm guessing. Did you come up with Carvin Walls?
I don't remember Yeah, let's just say
it's possible.
It's possible. I usually come up with the good ideas, so.
And so, Troy, how come you didn't overrule her?
I know better.
You're going to need to say that you did, so that when the band breaks up and you get back to, like Axl Rose bought the name from
yeah.
the rest of the. I'm kidding there, of course.
All right, well, give us the explanation. Carvin Walls, how come?
So I was originally Kelly Carvin. That's my maiden name. And then Troy Walls. And we were obviously two separate names at some point. And then we just put the two names together.
Yeah, I know that's a really difficult
story. It's an amazing story, Jason.
So you put a lot of thought
We
into
really
this.
did.
It's an amazing story.
Days and weeks.
It's kind of earth shattering, career changing. I mean, it was really something.
Don't forget to check out and hit that subscribe button for the BYOG Bring Your Own Guitar YouTube channel. Jeffrey Steele and I are hosting awesome musical guests with one-of-a-kind interviews and performances. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Bring your own guitar.
We actually did a project early on that we called the project Carvin Walls, and we were just going by Kelly and Troy at the time, and actually a lot of other people were just telling us like that's a really cool name for you guys.
Yeah.
You know? So sort of kind of evolved out of that.
Yeah. So actually, other people came up with our name because it was just an album name.
And so a lot of people will think, well, these guys are carving into walls.
Yeah.
That was my first thought. That was my first thought.
Well, we've kind of incorporated that with
Carving
some
down the
logos
wall.
and stuff. Yeah, like we've made it look like it's like in a wall.
We definitely try to play on it when we get a chance.
Yeah.
All right, so this isn't, for those of you listening, this isn't Donnie and Marie Osmond. You guys aren't brothers and sisters. You're married.
Mm-hmm.
How long?
But I am from West Virginia, so
It could be a possibility.
And I'm not.
Well, that just happened.
You said we could talk about everything, right?
What happened first?
a little no resemblance, right?
Yeah, what happened first, the relationship or the musical combination?
It was actually kind of all at once, but I guess music first because we met at a writer's night. We met at Neighbors, and then we ended up going to Douglas Corner after.
Which is not there anymore.
Not there anymore.
And we've met at at Neighbors, and then we got to Douglas Corner, and he changed outfits, and I was like, okay. And we ended up in the round together because it was like the open mic night when we first moved to town, and I was on the right side, and he was on the left, and there was like 2 or 3 people in between us. And I kept looking at him. I'm like, you look like the guy I just met. And turns out it was him. And he was really good. And then he asked me for my number that night to write. So then...
to write, she said.
No, he really was.
You should get together and
Right.
write sometime.
3 a.m, texting me. And so...
Got the song Booty Call I've been working on.
Just an idea I'm playing with, right?
No, so then we just... he came over to write. We did write. And our harmonies, like, right away were really cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like a family harmony, even though we're not related, everyone.
West Virginia. I'm telling
But and then we just I don't know. My roommate was like, I said to her, I said, he's kind of cute, right? And she was like, yeah, he's adorable. And I was like, okay, I thought he was. Like I was trying to figure it out. And well, he came over like a baggy shirt. Well, I met him. He had like a baggy shirt. He wasn't shaved or anything, but he came over like more fitted shirt. I'm like, okay, like there's something there. Yeah.
And so, I mean,
I am learning a lot today.
Right?
I'm learning a lot.
Troy, let's keep it real.
Okay, let's do it.
You're from West Virginia.
I am.
And you meet this girl with this thick New Jersey accent.
Oh, it gets better. Feathers in the hair. We're talking full the whole full Janis Joplin thing happening at the time.
Oh my gosh.
It was legit.
And so what were you thinking? A little country boy from West Virginia. Here comes this Jersey girl.
Oh, it was absurd. I mean, that was I can say that when we first started writing together, it was honestly more experimental in my mind, if I'm being real. Because I'm thinking, you try to push yourself outside of the box in this industry a little bit when you can. And I'm thinking, she's got this whole pop rock thing going on, and this kind of modern day hippie thing. I'm like, this could be an interesting mixture. See what happens musically, and it was honestly more for that. It was pretty genuine, I think, when we first was trying to get together on it. So.
That's funny.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything more than that behind it. I didn't think she was my type. I assumed she didn't think I was hers. So.
You never know. Opposites attract, y'all.
And how long you guys been married?
We just celebrated 10 years in May.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
fantastic.
And how long you been? When did you guys do your first song together?
I moved in 2012, so it would have been. We met. So I moved. This is how crazy God is, because I moved in September and we met in October, and then we were engaged maybe 6 months after.
Yeah, we started kind of working together almost right away. We met each other pretty early when you moved to town. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When you know, you know.
Yeah.
You just got to go.
Did you actually finish that first song that you wrote? Did you?
We did.
We did.
Little joke there. That was a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to a bonfire, and then
tell me about that.
I don't even remember. But then he came back, and he was we were just like drinking. We were up all night drinking tea and talking. I was like, this is weird.
Very interesting people, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't really drink at all at the time. Nashville's funny like that now, isn't it? First come to town, I'm drinking tea at 3:00 in the morning. That changed at some point. I don't know when that was, but
So who's your what's your style? What are you guys trying to do musically?
Currently, I feel like we both sort of reached our roots kind of naturally. And so with me, I'm old school country and I love all that stuff. And then she's very pop rock backgrounds, a lot of Janis and bluesy stuff. And like who's the kind of ska group that you're a huge fan of?
Sublime.
Yeah, she's a huge Sublime fan.
Sublime,
I know
I
every
played a
song.
show with them not too long ago.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Educate the black man in the group. What is Sublime?
So Jeffrey, this is how it works.
I don't practice Santeria. You know that song.
I do.
Yeah, they did that.
Famous 90s rock band.
Yeah.
yeah.
Brad
Yeah.
Noel, he
Right.
passed away a long time ago.
Yeah, and his son now.
Oh, is it his son that
Yeah,
released
that
it? I
he's-
need
yeah.
to see that.
Well, so currently, though, I feel like because the way our styles mesh together, we've sort of stumbled on something that's kind of become fairly genuine, I feel like. Or fairly unique. That's the word I was looking for. So, I don't know. Most of our style kind of, we sort of weave in and out and linger in the spaces of country and soul and rock, and where we're almost a little confused ourselves about what exactly we are. But
But we like to talk about real things. I feel like people really want real, and
Yeah.
so we kind of lean towards that as much as we can.
lyrically, for sure.
Yeah, and we're very lyrically driven, but also harmony driven. We like to have a good groove. But let the song speak for itself. A song will do what it's gonna do.
You wrote a song about having a baby.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell us about that song.
So 3 a.m. was actually Troy's idea. He woke up one day and was like, "Oh my gosh, I have this idea," and
Like, we have to chase this thing, and she's like huge
I was
pregnant.
really
and
pregnant.
not feeling it.
She's like, now?
Yeah,
But
right,
we
exactly.
did. But we
We
did.
did start it actually before Ryder was born. So
Yeah.
that started earlier.
Yeah, and then we finished it
Hold
like
on.
a
Did you say you named your child Router?
rider.
Ryder. Oh,
Yeah.
Router would have been much more interesting, wouldn't it?
Anyway, go ahead. 3 a.m.
Yeah. So we started it when I was like 8 months pregnant, and then we finished it when he was like 2 weeks old. And it was right during COVID, so everything was shut down.
Yeah,
and
like literally the week everything shut down.
yeah,
So we had
yeah,
plenty of home
yeah.
time to chase it. But yeah, you do the whole songwriting thing, so you know how you chase these ideas. It's like, the idea came in and started earlier and sort of lingered away from it and
Yeah.
lost track of it. And then when we brought him home,
like,
the-
ooh,
it actually hit the subject
here's
matter.
the 3rd in the morning.
You know, can I speak to that for a second? Because
Yeah.
as a songwriter, I had a song for Rascal Flatts. It was called "Every Day You Saved My Life," and I had this title that I was in my head. I was like, "Oh my God, this is going to be amazing!" And when I went to go write the song, it wouldn't come to me, and I put it away. I put the idea away, just kind of in a drawer, so to speak, and just kind of moved on. Kept writing songs, as I was going along. And then about 6 months later, I met this girl in Durango, Colorado. Random chance at a show, she was playing this riff on a piano, and I said, "That's the music to my song idea." And I told her to sit there, and I came back and brought my laptop, and I said, "Let's start writing this. I have a great idea for this music. Just keep playing." And we wrote. So speaking to that, I know
That's
exactly
crazy.
what that is like.
That's fun.
And it's so good that you did that, because most songwriters are trying to force it and crank it out. We got to make money, and we got to do this, and and sometimes you just got to wait for it to, and then you have the baby, and it takes on a whole new shape, right?
Yeah,
It did. Is
that
it
what-
wouldn't have been the same song.
Well, it made it real because at the time it was just this incoherent thought process.
Yeah.
And so while we were trying to hash it out, you the songwriter in you want to try to force the emotion and
you want to get it. You want to get it.
Yeah,
and
you want
to
to
be in
make
the
it
moment.
happen. And then so when we actually brought Ryder home, then it's like now the whole concept of the song just became reality and it hits different. And it's like then you're like, okay, I know
that's
where
when
this.
that's when you go, okay, I've got the third verse.
Yes.
Once you got that third
That's
verse,
right.
you're coming around. You're
Yeah.
coming around home, and the song's gonna be finished. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
The gist of the song, 3 a.m. What? How is it about your son, Ryder? What? Give me a few verses.
The concept was really just the realization, and of course, songwriters have to play on words when we get a chance. But it was just it was like this realization. I was laying in bed one night, and of course, she's 8 months pregnant, and it occurs to me that we're getting real close to having another human in the house. Just out of thin air. We're just going to we're going to come home one day and there's
Yeah.
I mean, it feels
Maybe.
a little like that, you know, it's your first. And it just like kind of hit me, and it just occurred to me. I'm like, there is going to be a third person in this house just here. And the like,
And I'm responsible.
and I'm responsible. Yeah. It's like,
that's a big one.
so many things pop in your head when that's going on. But as a songwriter, though, it's like just the concept of that. Like, there's just going to be another person in existence here
3
soon.
in the morning.
Nothing makes you a professional songwriter more than having a kid coming into your life.
Funny.
When I got my first 3 came in, my wife's looking at me going, we need to do something here. We need some food. We need some clothes.
right.
We need some diapers.
Yeah.
You need to write something.
Well, we
It
always
does.
kind of joke about it at our shows. Whenever we do that at a show, we always kind of make the cracks about, because it just happened to be COVID time and everyone was stuck in the homes that whole time.
Yeah.
And so we're like, well, you throw songwriters in a house and stick them there and don't give them anywhere to go, you end up making humans. And when songwriters make humans, you write songs about it. And so
You sure do.
So we'll hear you guys perform 3 in the morning.
young, in love. She walks in crying, holding 2 blue lines in her trembling hand. Scared to death and trying to catch her breath. I said it's gonna be fine, there's plenty of time, we'll be ready for this. Tell me, where did 9 months go? Now it's 3 in the morning, she says it's time. Jump out of bed, stumble for the light, find the keys, get the bag, call my mom, call your dad. Then it's 90 miles an hour down a country road. If a Ford had wings, wouldn't seem so slow. Time sure flies. It's just 2 of us tonight, but it's gonna be 3 in the morning.
Candlelight, salt water and wine. Apparently that's the recipe to make a life. Had a little sunshine, dancing in the moonlight, mixing a little dream, and it leads us to tonight.
That's 3 in the morning, she says it's time. Jump out of bed, stumble for the light, find the keys, get the bag, call my mom, call your dad. Then it's 90 miles an hour down a country road. If a Ford had wings, wouldn't seem so slow. Time sure flies. It's just 2 of us tonight, but it's gonna be 3 in the morning. Guess you never know
Oh, you never know.
the way life's gonna go, but ain't that the way life goes?
Now it's 3 in the morning, the baby cries. Jump out of bed, stumble for the light overnight. Just like that, I'm a mom.
I'm a dad, so we buy a bigger house on a country road in a tiny old town. Life moves slow, but time sure flies. It seems like 2 of us was just the other night, but it's gonna be 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Thank you, appreciate that.
great song.
Thank
Get
you.
the inspiration. Has it been successful for you guys? Is that kind of a signature for you guys?
Yeah, so it's funny. I just noticed this the other day because we play it out a lot, and we did release it back in 2020, which was a horrible year to release music. But anyway,
Turns out.
but like the other night I was out, and I swear at least 5 people came up to me and was like, "You do that song 3 a.m, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." But it's a really cool feeling because like not only do they like recognize me or us, I think I was out by myself that night, but like they like know that song and they love it and they remember it, and that's really cool. Like just coming up to me in town. Yeah.
Well, it was interesting on the initial release because like she was saying, like all the program directors, again, it was that time of year, all the program directors had started working from home and they were pre-programming months and months and months out. So getting placement was impossible essentially at the time, unless you're calling in from Sony or Warner, you're not getting placement, so
It was just a weird time.
And so it was strange. Yeah. So that song got released and their like radio was out of reach for it. So it's been a really interesting slow build, like maybe different than anything we've ever kind of seen.
And we do want to, I was telling him because of that, I was like, we need to start posting it on our social medias because we kind of gave up on it a while ago because we didn't really have a grasp on social media as much as we do now. So I do want to like post that song more and just figure out creative ways because I know it has legs for sure.
I'm glad you mentioned that because you guys seem pretty good at social media. Is that
It's me.
you guys?
It's you, right?
I'm the problem. It's
You're
me.
like me. You're like me, right?
Yeah.
I have to like I've actually joked about getting like a cardboard cutout of Troy so I can make videos and he'll just stand there in the background because he hates it and it drives me crazy.
Is this some sort of self-taught deal? Self-taught?
Oh, yeah.
Or just it's out of necessity and you just gotta do it?
Yeah, like out of necessity. So I really actually enjoy editing videos and filming videos and like coming up with content, and I enjoy like engagement with fans and getting new fans, and it's almost like a slot machine, like when the numbers go up, which is horrible, and I know that that's not good, but it's cool just seeing like your music getting out there, and it's gratifying.
Absolutely.
But to answer your question, I just kind of like watch YouTube videos how to do stuff, and I love CapCut.
A lot of trial and error too.
A lot of trial and error, and I just
CapCut's good though.
I love CapCut. It's
I was using iMovie for a while, but CapCut, that's a good one.
yeah, CapCut is like great for social media, and it's from TikTok. They make it so.
Yeah, where are you having the most success? Is it TikTok? Is it IG? Where is it?
TikTok, Facebook Reels actually too. Like we've had millions of views on some stuff on Facebook Reels, ironically, but that's all Meta. So I don't know, kind of both. Meta. Sorry,
It's all Meta.
it's all Meta. That's the
I was gonna say,
Jersey.
that's all made up.
Yeah,
all
right.
made up.
It's all Meta.
It is all kind of made up.
Right.
She almost had like a southern accent right there, like more of the hillbilly accent.
I'm trying. I mean,
I don't
I've
know
been-
what I'm doing. I'm confused.
Are you saying y'all yet? Are you?
Oh, I said y'all since like I moved here.
Yeah.
So-
are you y'alling yet?
I'm black, man. We do. No matter what part of the country. you're in. Think I can say you all?
It's just easier.
I'm just learning, apostrophe re, your or your. Anyway,
Right.
I'm a writer. I'm joking. Jeff, though, tell me, and obviously Kelly, you chime in here too as well. But when you are from New Jersey and have a New Jersey accent and sing country music, are there a lot of artists that have that East Coast accent that can pull off?
There's a few that
country
have,
line?
that have done very well. One of them being, Phil Vassar, who is from Virginia, but more not in the country. He's more of a city boy.
Sure.
And he's got kind of a Billy Joel vibe to him. And boy, he hit it big in the 2000s. Phil Vassar had a lot of big hits. But I don't think the stigma is there. I don't think there's a big stigma there about being an East Coast or something like that, or West Coast anymore. I think Nashville's become a pretty open door to everybody now.
Make sure to subscribe to the BYOG Bring Your Own Guitar YouTube channel. Jeffrey Steele and I will be bringing you exclusive interviews and performances with amazing musical guests. Don't miss out.
But bring your own guitar.
You're from New Jersey. was country music big at your high school?
No, I didn't even know. When I first moved to town, I would get offended if anybody called me country.
And did you come to town like trying to do country, or did you what was the purpose? Like, did you just want to make your music known?
I wanted to become a better songwriter, and I knew that this is where songs were written the best.
Yeah.
And I was like infatuated with the craft of songwriting, and I wanted to like be in the best place. So, so I ended up coming to Nashville, and that was that.
Yeah.
Is it just because there's so many songwriters here and there's an energy, or what makes Nashville a place to write songs better than sitting in New Jersey?
I mean, yeah, just everybody comes here for that, and for whatever reason, I guess because this is just where it happens. And there was a big community of music in New Jersey, but to me, I just felt like I had to go to like another level of it, and I didn't quite think I fit in there. And I never hid from being from New Jersey here, because I always thought it would give me some kind of an edge and be different than everybody.
Sure.
Which ironically, my publisher, he like loves that I'm from New Jersey. He thinks that's really cool. Because there's a lot of talent from New Jersey. Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, obviously, Bon Jovi, Phil from Fish. The band Fish.
That's right.
He went to my college, actually, Mercer County Community College. Yeah.
And then East Coast, you got, Aaron Lewis is from Connecticut, and there's quite a few.
So I never hid from it, but also like just being here, just the culture does influence you. So.
All right, you guys got a song that you're coming out with around the 4th of July, Taken. What's that song about?
I'm going to come back to you on this.
It's a true story. So right when I was moving to town, like right before, I was dating this guy, and like he just was just kind of iffy, and we ended up breaking up, which wasn't even a breakup because we weren't technically even together, but whatever. So then I moved to Nashville.
The attitude starts coming out when that's...
But I was really heartbroken about it. And then I met Troy, and literally like the day that we like hung out, this guy calls me. Troy had just left. We were like hanging out for a couple days. Troy went home, and then finally this guy calls me, and he's like, "Hey, how you been? I just want to, see what's up."
Did he go like, "Hello"?
yeah, hello. But
there you go. You do it better than I do.
Yeah, when I heard that song, I thought of that too. But he's like, I'm really sorry, I messed up. That girl I started dating didn't work out. He's like, so I just want to see what you're into. I was like, kind of just met my future husband. But the funny thing is that we didn't end up writing this song until like almost 10 years later, because our friend Ash Underwood came in with the title. And we just started talking about it, and I'm like,
it took you back to the
and I'm like, I went through this, like I could write to
See what I'm
this.
saying? Like,
yeah, it wasn't the time to write about it at the time, and I wouldn't probably have been good enough to even like write it like correctly then. But anyway, but we ended up writing with Ash Underwood and Brandon Will, and it's a true story.
So. Troy, she's writing a song about her ex-boyfriend.
10 years later.
You're married to her, so you probably feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable in my own skin anyway. But honestly, beyond that, though, like from a logical songwriting standpoint, it's almost like you get to take on a different persona when you step into that world. Nothing's out of reach. Nothing's off the table. You're not offended by anything. You don't double question, you don't second think anything. None of that matters. You're just sitting there trying to portray a situation or tell a story or to bring an emotion or a thought to life. And I don't know, even if it's your story, in some weird way you still kind of separate yourself from it while you're creating it. At least I do. Yeah. Like that's kind of my process. I don't know. Yeah, when we can write all of her ex-boyfriend stories. I don't know. It's not real when we're writing it.
But it's really our story, because at the end of I'm taken, and I'm taken with him. So it is about us too.
All right, so
she brings it home.
Let's hear Taken. You guys perform that, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Sure.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Funny you call right out of the blue. I'm a little bit surprised to be hearing from you. This is one of those times I'm not quite sure what to say. If you're reaching out to talk about us, you're a little too late. You should have taken my heart, taken my hand. You should have taken my love when you had the chance. Now you're calling me up on a midnight wind, wondering how I've been. While I was waiting on you, he was making his move, and now I'm taken. As bad as I hurt, I would have taken you back. There was a moment in time, all you had to do was ask, and I would have said yes to anything. Do you ever think what we could have been? You could have taken my heart, taken my hand. You could have taken my love when you had the chance. Now you're calling me up on a midnight wind, wondering how I've been. While I was waiting on you, he was making his move, and now I'm taken. Yeah, I'm taken. You could have taken my heart. You could have taken my love. Now you're calling me up on a midnight wind, wondering how I've been. While I was waiting on you, he was making his move, and now I'm taken. Yeah, I'm taken. Funny you called right out of the blue.
Yeah, you know, I think I've heard that song sang to me. Different lyrics, but I get the gist of that song. That's kind of the ultimate flex. You think
Yeah.
your ex-boyfriend has heard this song?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do you want him to, though? Do you want him to?
Yeah, maybe we should.
No, because he probably would think that was cool.
So, 3 a.m, you put that out, and you put it out in 2020. You're putting this out around 4th of July. I'm sure you have big aspirations, big hopes for it. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so pre-sales are actually out now up until the 4th of July, and we put it out on TikTok and Instagram, and there was a pretty good indicator. Like, I think it got like 50,000 views, which isn't crazy, but that's more than what we've
But
been
for
getting.
something that's not officially
right,
released
right.
yet, it's not.
Yeah, but like people are like, I need this, and you can tell by the comments and you can tell like you're getting new people. So it's just cool to see that. So we've kind of been playing with songs for a while. We'll like tease them, and then we've been trying to get a bite, and then this one was the first one that we got a bite in a little bit.
That, and it's interesting too because the industry feels like it's changed in some ways on certain levels at least, and I don't know, all the push now seems to be towards social media. I feel like we're like even thinking about it all different. Like when we would
Absolutely.
we would do things before and songs that we'd write and we'd release and we'd be all excited about it, and we're getting together with the radio promoters and we're
you're
like
trying to
working
put
this
together
campaign.
a cohesive
Yeah.
album of songs.
Yeah, we're setting up
it's all out
tours.
the window now.
Yeah, setting up
do a
tours
music
to-
video, spend a bunch of money.
Yeah, make sure we're coming through the radio station towns on our way back, coming from shows and everything. You play the whole game, and now it's like there's a bit of freedom in it because you kind of just throw it out there and see where it goes, and it's almost doesn't matter.
And it lets the song, whatever song is, it's like the best song wins sort
It
of thing.
does,
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
takes a lot of pressure off.
It's up to the people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at in your career at this point? Is music the only thing you're doing, or you still got to double up a little bit, do music, and are you making enough to make ends meet? And
We're full-time musicians. She's signed with Porchlight, so there's a publishing draw on that side of it. Then of course gigs and whatever royalties you do off of songs and masters.
Is gigging
and
the
stuff like
mainstay?
that.
So you're
It
out
is,
just
yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, not as constant anymore. Luckily,
Yeah,
we've been able to back it down a little bit, but
That's good.
yeah, it makes ends meet. We're not touring as crazy as we used to, but yeah, I mean, we've been full time at it for 5 or 6 years now. I want to say maybe this is year 6 that we've been off of the day job thing.
And when your concert, you've been able to back down from maybe doing 200 shows to
Right.
something more manageable where you got kids, the whole nine.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It used to be when we'd go out, we'd always go out like 2 to 3 months at a time, and so when you go out and you're gone for 2 months, and then like you do that whole long haul thing, and the kids kind of force you to rethink some of that.
We'll
And
do like weekends or we'll play writers' nights. And
yeah, we try not to be gone for more than a week if we can help it now. Sometimes you have to, but
I just came
we
in from
try.
a trip and I just feel like the wheels are still rolling on the bus. Like,
Yeah.
it takes a while to settle it down. So that's good.
Yeah, man.
And so being from West Virginia
Mm-hmm.
and New Jersey, you got family here, you got help here.
We have an amazing neighbor that's like family. So she lives around the block from us, and we wouldn't be able to do this without her and her family.
That's so great.
Yeah,
It's
it's complete
really,
blessing, and it's like a blessing all around because like our babysitting monies has helped with her one daughter in medical bills, and then also she is like a mom's like she loves being a mom, and she's in between having her kids having grandkids, so my kids are just she loves them like literally hers.
This is a random question, but do you have like great neighbors all around that your neighborhood, or is that just one
Well,
in
we
particular?
have Chihuahua Nation next door.
There is that.
That you could do
What
a
is that? What is
podcast
it?
just on the Chihuahua Nation.
What is wait?
So the
Tell me
lady
more.
next
She's very nice, just in case she's
She's very
watching.
nice,
It's not a personal attack,
but she
them
has
dogs,
like
whew.
I don't know how many Chihuahuas, and sometimes they get out and they attack the neighbors.
They attack the neighbors.
Like literally, like you'll be.
the little Taco
Chihuahua
Bell Chihuahua
can
kind of
attack?
guy.
You, it sounds like a puppy
It's a
mill.
baby pit bull, I guess.
When there's
I don't-
20 of them, so they actually came into our yard one time, and we have like a 60-pound dog.
Yeah.
And like they came over 6 strong.
Oh, yeah.
And they had it. He came in bloody. Like they was. They,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's like pack.
They're not messing
they get
around.
pack mentality. It's like a bunch of little, a little bunch of miniature
I
coyotes
just
or something.
wondered.
I don't know.
I moved out here years ago, and I got such great neighbors, and it's so great to have great neighbors.
Yeah.
You hit the jackpot.
Yeah,
I'm not going to comment on my neighbors, but it ain't good.
Careful, they know where you
always
live.
helping. They're always helping us. We've lived here long enough now. I don't know if you remember the Nashville flood back
We
in
weren't here,
2010.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't living
But
here
we,
yet.
we actually got hit by that, and we got hit pretty
Oh, wow.
bad. And we just had some amazing neighbors that were bringing us food, helping us get our stuff out, and that's one thing I love seeing more of too. Just neighbors being great neighbors.
Yeah, we do have the one, the
'Cause
neighbor.
nobody talks to each other.
Yeah, we're pretty friendly with ours. Troy's made pretty good friends with the guy across the street. He actually just gave him our camper that was in the yard. That we lived in for a year while we were building our house. So there's that. But yeah, they're nice, like hi and stuff like that.
Jeff, you met my friend Tim Floyd.
Yes.
I'm trying to get Tim Floyd and his wife to
He's
move
a
in
great guy, too, by the way.
across the street from me because I'm struggling with my neighbors, and I'm struggling. me and one of my neighbors got off to a terrible start. Had nothing to do with me. Totally driven by him. But he came back over. He brought me some banana bread. Him and his wife, because me and his wife never had a problem. This dude picked a problem with me. But he just in the past couple of weeks he came over and tried to make peace, and I was a jerk.
Oh no!
I shook his hand and said thank you, but I made no small talk and just like, nah, I'm not over it. I didn't say those words, but my actions kind of said like, nah, I ain't over it.
Maybe
I had during this flood, I had a neighbor next to me that we were completely on opposite sides of the political fence back then, and we weren't super close. But when that flood happened, we had a cat we didn't want. It was my daughter's cat. When she left home, she left the cat, so we had a cat.
Yeah.
And so when all this water was rising up around our house, he came over with a canoe.
Oh my
And
god!
he said, we could put the cat on the canoe. I said, no, I don't want. No, we'll leave the cat. We can leave.
Don't let the cat drown.
Oh my gosh!
So he ended up rescuing my cat. I was like,
Darn it!
You were
No.
about to say something.
Well, I don't even remember where I was going with that, but it did make me wonder about something. You had said that y'all were on opposite sides of a political fence. What do you think the chances are it had something to do with that? Does he know who you are and
know who I am, but I don't think we're on opposite sides of the political fence.
So
no. The renovation of my home took 13 months. Oh, and
that's right.
So you got those big trash cans they put out front for the workers. The big.
We know all about.
He's just annoyed with you over that.
And bitched and moaned. Sorry for using that word, but just and they started fining me $50 a day for the trash bin, and I can't let it go.
And you know, somewhere down the road, they're going to have a construction project at their house and have a trash bin out there. You know it's going to happen.
I hate to go into this kind of detail, but I'm down there.
Yeah, we're getting off.
The guy called my contractor without. I didn't even know it. I had never spoken to the guy. He called and started yelling and screaming, trying to curse out my contractor. Oh my gosh. And I mean, because I'm telling you, I'm totally clean in this. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
totally clean in this. But then turned around. He gets into a beef with my contractor, and then turns around and uses my contractor to build a brand new.
Oh my God!
There you go.
That's hilarious.
Front to his house. And so I need to let it go because it was funny when he came over here. My contractor was here, just happened to be here because now I'm working on my backyard, and I was totally shocked. My doorbell rings, and I just say, "Hey, come on in." And I didn't even know who was at the front door.
You're like, never mind.
And the guy walks in, and I've never seen him either. He calls me all these problems. I'd never seen him, and he comes over and says who he is. He's got something in his hand, and all this other, and I just said, thank you.
And that was it.
And my contractor kind of looked at me like, that was kind of cold, man. You could have made something nice. Every other neighbor that has come by or said something, I'm like, hey, take a tour of the house. Anytime, blah, blah. I think last time we did BYOG, one of my neighbors was here while we were taping, and they were just walking all over the house, checking it out, but I need to let it go. I got to work on forgiveness.
Yes, forgiveness is a big thing because it only affects you.
But I was just curious about that when you said you had somebody that watched and helped out with it.
It's really great. Our babysitter, we can they're right there in the same neighborhood. We can see the back of her house from our front porch, and I don't know. It's been awesome. She just loves having them.
So what about now? If you're touring, is it all going to be all family inclusive, and you're going to all go together?
To some extent, when it makes sense to have the kids out with us, we can. It doesn't always make sense. It kind of depends on the venue and the time out.
Sure.
So
I'm not a huge fan of it because they stress me out. But
yeah, she definitely doesn't love having them out.
I mean, maybe when they get a little older, it's just like. I mean, one time we had the kids and Ryder was trying to pull out the cables.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Before the show, like on stage?
During the show.
We were on stage. We were playing and he was like grabbing at the cables. We had somebody with us to watch.
Yeah, we had help, but like that's the thing. We got to bring help. You know.
Hey, when's the next time, if I want to see you here in Nashville, when's the next time I can go see you?
Well, we're playing in Clarksville to Saturday and Sunday.
Nashville North, that would be.
Yeah, Nashville North at the Harley Davidson.
Oh, the toy run.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've played that.
Oh, really?
See, I just am so old. I played that 20-some years ago.
Oh, wow.
Fun.
For every year I go and play.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great charity.
It's so fun.
Charity.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. That's awesome.
You guys don't play often in Nashville, or
we do, but we don't. We've never done like the downtown thing. But we do a lot of like writers' nights and like Freak Show, and then Porchlight Pickers. My publisher, Porchlight Music, puts that on. So we do that sometimes, and
yeah, most of the stuff we do in town is more
listening room. And
yeah,
he just did the Bluebird yesterday with Terry Jo Box.
Maybe I'm doing a Third and Lindsley show down the road. Maybe I should get him to open up the show.
There you go.
We would love to.
Yeah.
We're down.
There you go.
That'd be cool, right?
Yes, we're in.
Generally, yeah,
I think it's in October. Early
Put us
October.
in. We're on it. Yeah. Well, usually
awesome.
when we do things in town, it's usually kind of more specialized, or like things like that. It's like a favor usually, or something, or a random offer. You get to open
Yeah,
up a show
sure.
for Jeffrey Steele.
No big deal.
So yeah, no, we just don't do a whole lot in town because you come here for the industry, but then you leave for the money.
Let me give you a warning.
Wait,
though.
you're doing it for the money?
No.
Let me
I
give
mean,
you a
money's
warning.
nice. What's
If
that?
you're gonna open up for Jeffrey,
Uh-huh.
make sure your babysitters know you're getting home really late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to pull Jeffrey off stage.
I know.
There will be a hook there.
I
So
love it,
okay,
love
but
it.
that would be such like a full circle moment because I have to tell you, when I first moved to town, you were like one of the first. I think you were the first like real songwriter musician I saw play at
Listening room.
Was it Third and Lindsley?
Third and Lindsley.
That's
Was it
where,
okay?
And that's where the show is.
That's awesome.
So you
Wow.
probably got home at 2 a.m.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, and I remember you just kept playing and playing, and I'm like, holy wow.
Right.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, man, I was like, oh, I'm never living up to that.
Well,
And,
Jeffrey will force you to step your game up too, because
Yes.
when you come to town, and everybody you think of the songwriters, but like so you go to your shows and you feel like, okay, well, he's one of the songwriters in Nashville, and then he just puts on his crazy
Yeah.
performance, and you're like, wait a minute, like no, this guy's a performer, it's legit, you know.
yeah, that was the thing too. It was like you put on a show and you're a showman, and it was you're incredible,
amazing.
and that was
Well, let's do. I think it's October 4th, so mark that.
Okay.
I'll double confirm
Absolutely,
that with you. but
yeah,
I think
we'll
it's
set it
the
up.
4th.
Look forward to it. That'd be awesome.
It'll be great.
Awesome.
It'll be
Hey,
great.
yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
for
you so
coming
much
to
for
my
having us.
home. Thank you for coming on BYOG. This was awesome. I love Taken. I like 3 in the morning.
Thank you.
And I'll come out in October and watch you guys open up for Jeffrey.
Perfect.
Come on, that'll
I'm
be
in.
awesome.
I like it. I love it.
Great harmonies too. Just great
Thank
songs.
you so
Thank
much,
you.
man. I
Great work.
appreciate that.
All right. Well, that was BYOG, Jason and Jeffrey. We'll see you next time.
Bring your own guitar, old buddy. Bring your old guitar. We'll talk and drink and laugh and sing, but bring your own guitar.